Hey guys, so for today's video I wanted to talk about what's going on in Portland. Everybody's obviously talking about it, everybody's giving their own thoughts. Most of what you hear is going to be on Facebook, more than likely, or what the media is spewing out. I myself, I watch a lot of different media sources. I think it's important to not just look at it with the feelings of people that are on either side. Even a neutral person that's simply offering their opinion, I myself am that. Don't take simply what I'm saying and make that affect what you're going to do, how you feel about the situation itself. I think it's really important to become educated on what's really happening, the facts of what is going on. If you want to know what's going on with a certain party, you need to talk to that person, that specific party. And when you ask a question, listen to that answer, not the response you want to hear out of what they're saying. A lot of times, unfortunately, what we're hearing these days is someone will ask a question, or they don't ask a question, but someone will offer up their views on what's going on. And a lot of the time now, people are picking a certain part of what they say out of that, and they're choosing just what they want because it fits kind of their own view of what's going on. Unless you're in Portland, you really don't have that big of a picture to really say exactly what's going on. So I think it's important to get those facts. I myself, I don't live in Portland, but I live very close to Portland, and I used to go there regularly, almost every day. I, for a couple years, was a full-time Uber and Lyft driver, Uber more recently, but as of the start of the year, I've completely stopped doing that. Not because I want to, but because of everything that's going on. Honestly, I don't want to bring my car down there and have it vandalized, or just have a ride that puts me right in the mix of everything that's going on. There's a lot of violence going on. Yes, there's a lot of people there that are protesting. They're simply protesting, but there's a lot of people that are pushing it beyond that point. And I do feel really bad for the people that are going there to protest, because I do believe in equality. I think it's important that we make sure that we're all equal. But honestly, I personally don't believe that it's as unequal. Obviously, people are going to say, I can't say because I'm not a black person. Yes, I understand that. I haven't dealt with that racism myself that they have dealt with. That doesn't mean I haven't dealt with racism. I've dealt with racism from other races, from black people, from a couple of different minority groups. But I have dealt with a little bit of that myself, unjustified. It wasn't necessarily super aggressive, but I also wasn't doing anything wrong. I try to make sure I'm not out there causing problems like a lot of these people are doing. These people out there vandalizing and trying to hurt these police officers or these federal agents that are out there. Is that really the answer to cause more pain, to cause more aggression? Is that going to fix the problem? These people that are out there protesting because they want to help America. It's funny that all these people that are maybe lean more to the left, when Donald Trump came out with the term "Make America Great Again," from the point that was first said by him, it's been mocked and it's been looked down upon from the left. And I have a hard time splitting left, right, but honestly, I don't lean quite that way politically, but because of all the aggression that comes from everything. And it's funny that term "Make America Great" has kind of lost its meaning, and you can't really use it. The reason why I call that funny is because it's kind of ironic. The people that really want to protest, they want to make America great. Now, they don't want the again part, and I understand that because they don't feel like there was that fairness, and there wasn't. Even being a far right person, I guess, in thinking, it wasn't necessarily fair, but it's gotten better. We have to look at the fact that it's gotten better, and it continues to be better. These people that are actually racist and are acting that way and being aggressive, being mean, being unfair to other races, especially the black community who have done so much for this country, those people are terrible. Well, I won't say they're terrible. I'm not going to judge per se that person's terrible. I think they have a lot to learn. And I think personally, those people that are actually acting out in a racist manner, not just saying words. If somebody says words, you can choose to ignore the words. But if somebody is acting towards you and it is literally making your life more difficult because of their actions, those people are racist. And those people need to be held accountable. And I think it's something that they need, those specific people that are, it's obvious these people are being racist because they're acting. They need to be held accountable by the community, by the people of the United States. It's not up to the government to do that. Unfortunately, these federal officers had to come into Portland because the Portland police were not allowed to act on these people that were being aggressive downtown. The Portland leaders, as I call them, I use quotes because I don't feel that they're really leading. They're kind of just going with what the angry mob is telling them because they're afraid. And I understand that they're afraid, but you're in a position of leadership. And when you're not allowing your police to do what they should be doing, and that's not going and just being aggressive toward all these protesters. They shouldn't be doing that. However, when people are doing damage, when they're hurting people, when they're killing people, it is happening. They need to step in. Their job is to get some semblance of order. And people can say, yeah, the violence is necessary. Is it really? A lot of these businesses that are being hurt, the people that are being hurt, are from the African American, from the black community. When you've got black businesses that are being destroyed and black people being hurt and shot by the people that are claiming to protest to help those people, does that really make sense? And if someone is going to say that it's all the right that's doing all that stuff, splitting those political parties, I guess, again, is that really true? I myself consider myself to be very right. I want to do more to help everyone. We need to be more kind to one another. We need to find ways to work together, not to keep that division there and spread it further, because that's all that's happening with this violence. I would love for a group that are on the right, a group that's on the left, to come together and have an actual conversation about how they can make it better, not about the problems. We know there are problems. We know what those problems are. Let's focus on making things better. Unfortunately, that's not being done in Portland. So those of you who lean to the left, please come with something that you think can legitimately help us progress. Not just, we should be yelling, we should be angry. Bring something to the table and work with the other side. We need to work together to find a peaceful resolution, not shouting. We all know war sometimes is necessary, but in this case, no one's going out of their way. The federal government is not going out of their way to hurt people. They're not killing anybody. Although the left right now, a lot of these people that are angry and acting out, they want to hurt people. They want to kill people. At least that's what they're saying. And even if they don't actually want to do that, why say it? We need to show more love. We need to work together. This needs to happen, especially in Portland. I'm not going to do Uber because I don't want to be downtown. I myself am an entrepreneur, so if I'm not allowed to do that or able to do that for some reason, I'm going to find another way. I'm not going to sit and complain about how I'm not able to do it. Now the government needs to give me money. That's not my job to ask them to give me money. That's not their job. It's my job as an American with the opportunities that we have. Everyone, no matter your race, go out there, do something to make your life better. Act on it. And if someone outside of the government isn't doing that, make it happen yourself. You can't tell me there's not other African Americans that are making it happen. I've talked to a lot of people, African American descent, that are doing what it takes, and they agree. They agree with what I'm saying. So don't just listen to the media and what you're hearing on these major news networks. Get the facts, just the facts, without the opinion. If you hear the opinion, you got to find a way to cut that out of your mind. Look at the facts and analyze what's really going on and find a way to make things better. Without that, we can't move forward. We got to work together. Love you guys. Please comment, like, subscribe, share this with anybody that you might like to, and give me any questions, as always. Questions, concerns, something you'd like me to talk about in another subject. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.